How's it going? Got War here. I'm just out on the balcony. Just thought I'd record a little video about some resources for role-playing games and tabletop board games with an emphasis on solo gameplay. So here's a list of a few resources that have really helped me over the last couple of years to get back into the hobby after a 30-odd year break. And the thing is, a lot of experienced channels, they refer to these resources, but if you are new to the hobby or getting back into the hobby, you don't even know they exist. So you have questions like, where can I find out about board games that are available, solo board games? Where can I get some back issues of old modules, or where can I buy some PDFs? And you don't actually know. So I was actually emailing, I was leaving comments on channels and asking, and how do you find out about this? And anyway, these are some of the responses I got, and here's some channels I found, and I'll go through them. I've jotted them down. So the first channel that I found really helpful getting back into the hobby, and this channel really opened my eyes to the prospect of solo gaming. And the channel name is Artichoke Dip. This guy is just a lovely... Obviously, I've never met any of these people. I don't know them. I've just only seen their channels and podcasts. What a lovely chap. Very knowledgeable. He's clearly been in the hobby for years, and he's got a lot of... he can compare old systems to new systems. He just knows so much. Very enthusiastic. I like his style of being quite laid back and chilled. You almost feel like you're sitting across the table from him as a mate. So that's Artichoke Dip. I'll put some links to these channels and resources in the comments section below this video I'm recording. And also, this video is also a thanks to those channels. Although these channels are never going to see this video because I'm just a tiny little channel, it's my way of saying thanks, and I've probably put comments on their channels anyway. Oh, my cat's coming out to say hi. Hang on. One of my cats has just come out to join me on the balcony. Her name is Fee. Anyway, I digress. So Artichoke Dip. The next one, this channel is fantastic. I think this is my favourite YouTube channel for role-playing games. It's not specifically for solo, whereas Artichoke Dip focuses on solo. This channel is called Unscripted and Unchained. Brilliant. A lot of retro reviews of old modules, reviews of RPGs, gameplay. Great. Unscripted and Unchained. Let's move on to some resources of podcasts. Great thing about a podcast is you can listen to it while you're cleaning the house, while you're driving, while you're doing things, whereas a YouTube channel you kind of can't really multitask. So the podcasts are great. This is more for the solo board gaming aspect, because my channel was all about solo role-playing games, solo board games, the solo adventure, and I'm incorporating all that. I even want to do some solo wargaming until I make some trends out here. So yeah, Solosaurus. Solosaurus is a great podcast. I recommend reviews of solo board games. Another channel I recommend, this is on a podcast, and this is called the Vintage RPG podcast. These guys are super funny. There's two of them, coming from the swamp somewhere. You just listen to it, it's really good. Yeah, very knowledgeable. I recommend this channel. So the last podcast on my list is called RPG Rescue, Roleplay Rescue. Great podcast. And the thing I like about this channel, they're quite long episodes. Go and check out the one where he does an interview with his dad, all about wargaming. But he mentions products during the discussion. It's about another topic. It'll be about, say, the history of wargaming, his dad's history. But they'll mention products. So there's a topic, and so the thing I like about that, it's not just like a review. It's not like here's a review of this war game. He kind of brings those ideas and products into the greater narrative of what he's talking about, which there's a variety of different subjects. So that's Roleplay Rescue. And then there's just a couple of more resources, online resources I'll recommend to you guys. Again, this is pitched at someone who's just getting back into the hobby. That's DriveThuRPG. You can get loads of, well, you can get anything on there. It's just ridiculous. You're going to lose yourself. You're going to go down the rabbit hole. You're going to just... The great thing about it is that you can buy PDFs, so you're not going to have to fill up your house with too many books. And also Board Game Geek for your board games. And obviously there's an array of board games. They're not all solo, but there's quite a lot of stuff on there to check out. Okay guys, check out the links to these ideas that I've put here in the video. I'll just go through them again. So we've got Artichoke Dip YouTube channel, Unscripted and Unchained YouTube channel, Solosaurus podcast, the Vintage RPG podcast, and the Roleplay Rescue podcast on Spotify, and then a couple of resources, DriveThuRPG and Board Game Geek. From Got War, this is 2 years of research. This is 2 years of going through stuff. I haven't had a lot of time to get to the game table, but I've spent hours of listening to stuff while I've been at work, while I've been driving around, while I've been doing other things. And this is what I've come up with, and I'm just happy to share it with you guys, especially if there's any newbies or people getting back into the hobby. From Got War in Chatham, Thailand, you can see there's a temple over there, or a spirit house. We'll catch you in the next video. Cheers for stopping by the channel. Bye.